Friends, today I wanted to tell something personally about myself, my journey of life. I am 76-year-old. In fact, I have entered into my 77th year. By living about 76 years, on my own experience, I have found out what life is all. As per my knowledge and as per my awareness, I have studied life, and with the blessings of so many gurus, I could go through their sayings, their books, their audio records, their videos, and I have tallied, compared my knowing about what their preachings are, and I have come to a conclusion, not a definite conclusion about anything, to conclusion that the 76 years of my life, has made me to at least understand and realize that what you have collected as information is enough. And now you can tell about what you have gone through in your life. So I am trying to tell you something about my own life. I am born to a very famous lawyer who is very well known in the district of Hassan in Karnataka state in India. He was a very renowned, revered, well known lawyer. And he has seven children, seven sons and two daughters he has. And my mother is an illiterate woman who came from the Malnad, the forest region of Karnataka. And she couldn't even learn how to sign her signature. She always used her left thumb to sign for anything. But she is a wonderful woman who has really a mother like you, who has made us all live with good food, with good education, and good health. Both my father and mother were very healthy people, and we have somehow carried away their genes, and all of us are all educated. All seven brothers and sisters have all graduates, and many of some of my brothers have become doctors, engineers, and my as for my father's wish, I chosen a lawyer's profession, but which I could not do it successfully. But somehow I have lived through my profession, and through my profession earned money. I have built my houses, I married, and I am educated. I given education to my sons, two sons. I have two sons, and now they are married, and now they are living in Bangalore. Friends, what I wanted to tell you now is I never lived with any goal or any ambition or any destination. I don't know how, but from the very beginning, but I now trust that in reincarnations and rebirths. Being a Hindu, I have no doubt or no confusion in believing or in trusting that I have come from so many other lives, I have lived through other lives. Because from the very beginning, I used to live alone. Aloneness I used to cherish. I never feel for the company, and I never feel lonely without the company of outwardly people. And from the very beginning, from my childhood, I don't know whether it is, I have seen my father who lived a very simple life, or otherwise, I don't know. But I have no such lust or desires towards or greediness towards amazing the worldly things. I was never a greedy person. But the thing is, I was given what I need at that particular time by the universe. As a lawyer, I earned and I educated my sons, and they both become MBA graduates, and they are living their own life with their families, their wives. And my elder son is a son. I have got a grandson, he's called Joy, and he is my real joy. And friends, what I wanted to tell you is, though I lived a life without any goals or without caring for any name, fame, or power in the worldly society, I was suffered lot of fear, and anxieties. I also know that this anxiety or fear is from my either from my early childhood traumas, where I have not found anybody who can encourage me with being to become a courageous person or to live boldly, or otherwise I don't know whether from the previous lives or something it is wired into the my brain as it is a survival mechanism or a chemical reaction pattern. I used to suffer little anxiety prone, but it was not so much. Then I found that there was some property dispute arise in our family, and I have to, being the lawyer, I have to take care of that. Then the result of that case has started almost entering into my whole uh, system and always putting me into fear of failure or fear of losing the case. And I started living in anxiety and fear. Then I thought over the matter and said that why I have become so much anxiety prone. Because then I have understood that it is a nature in me, and I have understood that these worldly things are all transitory, and I need not become so much fixed with the idea of getting a result in my favor. Then I left everything to the God's will, and I am a believer, not like a believer in some other religions where there is one God and you have to follow the prophets or the Son of God's dictates and how they lived. It is not like that. I am a person born in Eastern spirituality and I know the gods. I too have. My wife worships some statues and other things. Yes, that is in Bhakti Yoga, it is always allowed. But I lived as a meditator. I used to always sit and to look inside as an antarmukhi or looking inside to see about what are my flaws. So by doing this, I have understood that looking inside your flaws without any guilt or feeling of shame or not fear, not feeling very vulnerable to it and not feeling that it should not be there and thinking them as just waves and I am like a sea, I am like a sky where clouds move like that. In this way of example, having these things are example, I came out of my fear of anxiety and fear. Now I live so calmly, so easily. And as an aged person, I have retired. I have no work in the outwardly world. So, friends, what I am telling, I am not telling this to all old people. Yes, it may be applicable more to the old people, but what I am telling is one should not become so much fearful or anxiety prone towards what happens in the worldly things. Worldly, what happens in the worldly will happen when it is going to happen. We cannot change much because we are not even a minuscule small, even not a minuscule dust of a particle when you compare yourself to the vast world, this universe, these galaxies. And that's why, my friends, I have taken this life as a very wonderful gift given to me by the divine, and I live. Living is my goal. My living is my journey. And what I wish to say is take life as a journey and start enjoying and feeling happy with the journey, not the goal or not the destination. They will come as per your fate, and your destiny will give what you are entitled to, and you will be given those. Friends, thank you so much. Please, if you want to follow me, please follow this page of mine, this video of mine, and if you want to share it, please share it. Thank you so much.